Hello, Assalamu alaikum everyone, and welcome to the show Coffee with CEO. Coffee with Ambassador today by CEO Club Pakistan and Management House. And this is Nazia Khan, Head Corporate Communications, CEO Club Pakistan. So I am so honored to have Mr. Adam Tugio, Ambassador of the Republic of Indonesia in Pakistan.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So the only sole agenda of inviting you to this management house is bilateral trade between Indonesia and Pakistan. So, Salamat Datanu.
Thank you.
Jayala, Indonesia, Pakistan.
Pakistan, Indonesia, Zindabad.
And I'm really very impressed by the infographics which you have shown and the figures which we have talked about. So whenever we say trade, it's either import or export between two countries. So let's start with exports.
Well, we see the positive trajectories of the export of Indonesia to Pakistan. I think last year we recorded 4.2 billion US dollar. And I think this is one thing that we should celebrate, because if you compare with the situation before we have the preferential trade agreement, our bilateral trade was only 1/3, so very small. Now with the PTA, we see it's already triple. That's what the positive thing. The one thing that we need to, once again, if you look at the statistic, then we are focusing on our export on one or two
industries.
Products like a palm oil or the coal, meaning that that's already occupied 80%, meaning that 20% I think very small in terms of the size of market that we're having.
So let's talk about the untapped potential. See, so whenever we say about the palm oil thing, it's always too much between Indonesia and Pakistan. What are the untapped industry with potential you can see?
Well,
from export perspective.
From export perspective, in Pakistan and Indonesia, we both producing textile and garments.
Yes.
But Pakistan is known as one of the best garment producers.
Oh, thank you.
And some materials may come from Indonesia, like rayon, like polyesters. I learned also the numbers that Pakistan import from Indonesia. So why not we team up? Because
wow, that's a brilliant idea.
We can supply the rayon, polyesters, and Pakistan's made the garment. And when we are talking about garments, now there is a lot of niche market, because
we are already exporting cotton to you, no?
But I think now we need to focus on the niche market. Like now, there are a lot of garments which are specifically designed, for instance, for the health professional.
Oh,
like antibacterial garment, or for the military, for instance, anti-scratch.
So you are talking about the garments that are acceptable globally.
Yeah, they accept.
Because they belong to some sort of profession or something like that.
For special professions, and I think this is one of the untapped potentials whereby we need to, work together. Because some materials, the raw material may come from Indonesia, and the finished product may come from Pakistan. The second, spices.
Oh, spices, really? So, are we exporting spices? Yes, a very tiny amount of it.
Yeah. I read one of the interesting studies by the Chamber of Commerce in Pakistan, that Pakistan also have the potentials to become the biggest exporter of spices. Why? Because Pakistan have huge ethnic outlet. You look at the diaspora.
Oh, really?
Pakistan diaspora in Europe, in US, and Pakistan is like Indonesian. Whenever you travel, one thing that you keep asking yourself, where can I buy the food? Pakistani food. So meaning that despite you live in different countries,
but still
you still want to have nasi biryani, you want to still have a pakora, or you still have pasandes or chicken tikka. Meaning those require a lot of spices, and some spices come from Indonesia. Indonesia exports spices like clove, cinnamon, vanilla.
Okay.
And Yeah, there's a lot of
So third mode, okay. So one is, you said textile or the finished garments. Number two is the spices, and number third industry from the export point of view.
The export point of view is pharmaceutical.
Aha.
Pharmaceutical products.
Here is Wasim.
Yeah, pharmaceutical products also one of the potential area or industries, because I learned here in Pakistan you have abundant resources in terms of making the pharmaceutical products.
In terms of making pharmaceutical, okay.
Yeah, and then the second, the product in Pakistan, I compare with the Indonesia, for instance, more affordable.
Very good. Okay. Thank you for saying this.
More affordable meaning that actually this is one of the areas whereby you can export more.
So three industries you specified, but in pharma there is this nutrology something that means skincare and pharma together. How about the scope of that?
Well, the skins now, when we are talking about specific about product, I think you have to look at very specific niche market of halal.
Okay.
The halal market, and you'll be surprised to learn that nowadays halal products also is very popular, not only in the Islamic countries but also globally. For the Islamic countries, I give you some figures. 1/4 or 20% of world populations are Muslim. So this is a huge market.
Huge.
And if we are talking about Muslim, they are not only living in
Pakistan or
countries
Indonesia.
like Pakistan, Indonesia, but some of the Muslim populations living in Europe.
In US as well.
In US.
In Canada as well. Yes.
In Russia even. And I was struck to look at the statistic last in 2 years, 22, which revealed that the second biggest, the second and the third biggest of halal cosmetic actually come from non-Islamic countries. The first, Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
The second.
And there are lots of people, non-Muslims, who are looking forward for her. For example, these breathable nail colors. So everyone wants that because that is like permeable. Okay. Anyways, are we both missing IT here?
In IT, I mean, this is one of the areas also whereby we see there is a lot of potential for Pakistan and Indonesia, especially because Pakistan's, I think, known for the brightest mind on the IT. If you look at the statistic once against the more than 80% of the work related to the IT is occupied by people from India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh. So I think Indonesia also can learn on the IT sector from Pakistan, and we can team up also to build a company whereby we can provide our services to the global market through IT.
Thank you, His Excellency, for mentioning all these 4 areas. But do you think that Indonesian and Pakistani government should be doing something to promote trade? For example, more trade fairs. For example, more meetings with the entrepreneurs. How? What is in pipeline, or are you guys into some these sort of lines as well?
Yeah, our job is to facilitate the business investments and also the business transactions. So we facilitate them by providing avenues like Expo. We have an annual Expo, one of the biggest expo in the world, which usually held in October, Trade Expo Indonesia. So I also would like to invite the members of the CEO group to Indonesia,
for all of them,
to participate in the expo. And during the expo, then this is the avenue for business matching, whereby you can see a counterpart and the potentials business partner, not only to purchase product from Indonesia, but also to sell product to Indonesia. So business matching, this is something that we've been doing, and also by participating in several expo in Pakistan. So the Indonesian government, through the embassy, for instance, we also already make commitment to participate in the expo trade being organized by TDAP.
Great.
Hopefully in very short future. Once again, I think this expo provides a good opportunity for the business community from the two countries to meet and also to explore possible transactions. Business.
So now let's balance export with import. So the import figures are quite less as compared to the export ones. Your stance. Might be we can get cheaper things from you, guy. Huh? And might be, there is this understanding of being Muslims together, and a lot common, as you told us, pasande, pakode, so much together we have. So why not more imports? Or how we can enhance these imports from you?
Yeah, I think one thing that we learned, we want to buy more from Pakistan.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Great.
Not only quinoa, mango, but also pharmaceutical product, and also the leather, because I think if you look at the leather, I think Pakistan
and the spices, dhania, pudina as well.
Yeah, we want to purchase from Pakistan more on those.
But what we can purchase more from you?
As I mentioned to you, 3 areas already mentioned.
Okay.
So that's I don't want to repeat those.
Okay.
I think beyond that, tire, rubber. Also, this is potential area, because I learned that, for instance, tire. Rubber you export from third countries rather than directly from Indonesia. So why not you go directly to Indonesia to cut the middleman, meaning that we can cut, the prices also.
Now, His Excellency, very short questions, and it's more about you. What do you love about Pakistan?
One, the people.
Really? Why?
People, Pakistan, they are very friendly.
Friendly?
Approachable.
Ooh.
Easy to, to talk to.
Okay.
And you are very generous.
Oh, thank you.
This is something that I learned, and business community especially also plays very important roles. If there's a lot of philanthropies which actually provide help.
Thank you.
To the needy people in Pakistan. So one, people, and second, cultures, because Pakistan's like Indonesia is very rich in culture.
Oh.
And the third. Nature.
Oh, yes.
You have
all 4 seasons.
Yeah, many hidden gems for tourism, and also presented a paradox. You go to the northern part, it's very cold, but the southern part at the same time is very hot. So it's very interesting. And to sum up this, Pakistan's, you have tapestries of beauty in terms of natures and people.
Oh, wow. Okay, thank you so much.
You.
Now, your 2 favorite food, Pakistani food?
Well, biryani and chicken tikka.
Chicken tikka, all right. Any Indonesian movie or book or a TV series which you recommend us to watch to get more connected to Indonesia?
Well, we once produced joint productions on TV, Bandish.
Bandish?
Probably,
anyone knows?
Heard about the Bandish?
Bandish?
Yeah, Bandish movie. So in the next months, the embassy is also facilitating the visit of movie producers to Pakistan to shoot a movie in Pakistan. So I think there's very interesting improvement, whereby we see there's a lot of interest from Indonesia also to see the beautiful areas in Pakistan. Yeah, so I think that's encouraging.
Thank you so much, Mr. His Excellency Adam Tugio, for giving us this time. So like the way we say Pakistan Zindabad in Urdu, how do we say Indonesia Zindabad in Indonesian?
Indonesia Jaya.
Oh, so Pakistan Zindabad, Indonesia Jai. Thank you so much.
Thank you so very much.